Sports for a Friday night full. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Let's go with a three. Rebound Minnesota. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Westbrook against McDaniels. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now here's Westbrook. Inside. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. The three. George with another miss.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Leonard outside. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Conley against Westbrook to the inside. Towns passes to Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's George. For three, Covington hits the three-pointer.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Edwards a screen on Westbrook. Outside Edwards, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has got 6.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Covington finds Zubac. Back to Covington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. Pass to Conley. Back to Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And stolen by Gobert. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Conley. Oh, Covington with a block.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Here's George. banked it in off the glass.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
55 seconds left to play in the first.
Karl-Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
It's Covington on the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Down low. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Conley passes to Gobert. 20 feet out. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 5 now.
Well, not only prolific from 3, but efficient from 3. Paul George, nicely done.
Edwards a screen on Westbrook. Conley finds Edwards. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Minnesota calls time here. From deep, Conley. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels.
Oh, my God. Look out below. How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
George has the open look. The shot misses. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Covington. George has got 7.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Conley against Westbrook. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Over Westbrook. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now here's Westbrook. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Towns, and Rivers is subbed in for Mike Conley. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
Anderson passes to Gobert. He's off on that one. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Gordon with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Takes it inside.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Anderson. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Morris is checked in. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Westbrook. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Rivers, pounded by Westbrook. Reed, good.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Westbrook finds Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Anderson. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Clippers substitution, Norman Powell.
Clippers on D. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Highland. Stolen by Anderson. Deflects the pass. Gordon with a steal. Tie game in. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks.
26. The Clippers. 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
And here's Morris. Zubac passes to Powell. Back to Zubac. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Corner shot. Again, the Timberwolves score. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
You got a piece of it. McDaniels against Powell. And George with the basket on the assist from Powell. George has got 9.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer, and that time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Gobert. Double team on Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Highland. Drives to the hoop, and he dunks it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And Minnesota calls time here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Anderson with a screen. Pass to Rivers. And here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. He buries it from 3. Reed's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is an improved aspect to his game.
To the paint. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Anderson with a screen on George. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. They've got numbers. Here's Highland. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Morris outside. Stolen by Anderson. They've got numbers. And he can't get the first one.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon comes in for George.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Noel drives in, and he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And the lead just keeps changing. Neither team can forge the clear upper hand.
Here's Highland. Off target with the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Reed. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers. Knocks down the triple. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Robert Covington catching fire and doing work.
Now Reed. Back to Noel. Takes a 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Reed, good.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Here's Highland. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Timeout. Timeout. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear it. For your Timberwolves dancer.
Ooh, poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Rivers. Pass to Prince. Reed with it. The three ball. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. The Clippers trail. Plumlee passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. They double team George. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Leonard for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
George for three. Covington passes to George. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Conley against Westbrook. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Gobert inside. He's checked by Plumlee. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Fires it. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. For three, Covington. Plumlee finds Covington. Now George. Westbrook outside. Here's Covington. Here he goes.
When Covington stays in control in his drives, he can be so effective on the move.
Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. Now Gobert. Now Towns. Covered by Covington. Lets it fly. Oh, Covington with a block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Out to the right wing. Towns for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Gobert drives in, lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Westbrook against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Takes the three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Connects from downtown.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
The Clippers call timeout. All right, guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not this time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker finds Durant. That shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Hall, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Even in the later stages of his career, Hall's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it's Conley penetrating, and the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Paul. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
The shot by KD, no good for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Conley against Booker. Back to Edwards. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. The pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. McDaniels defending. Okogie misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Edwards drives in.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Gobert finds Towns. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Conley with a wide open look. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Now here's Conley. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley with the 3. Rebound by Octopi. Kicks to Paul. Pass to Octopi. To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock. Misses the layup. Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Conley for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3 spot. Now Kevin Durant after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. The shot's good from Paul.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. McDaniels dishes to Towns. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Towns. And then Durant with the jam.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here is Conley. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Here's the pass to Conley. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gobert's got his first basket of the night. Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's Octopi. Carries it from 3-point range. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards finds Gobert. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Booker. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley kicks to Gobert.
2 minutes.
Passed it. Downs. Now Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Just 3 to shoot. Paul. Reed with the block. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone. Anderson passes to Prince. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. They double him with Ayton. Reed misses. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. Up again. And KD is right there. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
Rivers passes to Anderson. Reed with it. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
The previous play is
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. Here's Paul. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Durant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of 8 special.
Anderson outside. It's to Reed. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Both free throws good from Reed. Phoenix leading by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
No good from Durant. Here's Noel. And here's Prince outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 19. The Suns, 22.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Tompkins and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's KD. This is to Booker. Back to KD. Shoots over Towns, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Booker. KD's got 10 points in the game.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Towns kicks to Edwards. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 9.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Deep. And they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Booker. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Back to Gobert. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break with 3. Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Down low. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. It's good.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Back to Towns.
2 minutes.
Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards with it. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Stolen by McDaniels. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from KD. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 7. KD drives in. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Edwards with it.
Oh, wow. Yes! And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Good.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert, a lot less affected by contact these days.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Gobert. 9 seconds left to play in the third. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here is Edwards. He's got 21.
To your Timberwolves dancers.
With 1 on the clock.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Back to Ayton. Gobert against Ayton. Minnesota calls timeout. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Edwards. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
KD on the wing. McDaniels defending. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Durant. Ball against Conley. Prince wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
From deep, Prince. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ayton dishes to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Conley kicks to Prince. Towns in the corner. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Passes it to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Conley for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Booker, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The pass to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And the wide open shot from Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
3 points.
KD's got 5 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 11. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Prince up top. Right side Towns. To the middle. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Pass to Octopi. Outside Durant. On the wing, Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Diving in. And Booker throws it down.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Count it.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Conley with the screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Conley. From 20 feet out. The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Here's McDaniels. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
From the arc. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The second chance effort misses the shot. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Ayton. Pass to Durant. Back to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. And he lobs it up. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Westbrook finds Covington. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Here's Durant going inside. And Durant with the big finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so. Now here's Covington. Count it.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
It's stolen by Leonard. Booker against George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Durant. And a missed layup. To the left side wing. Out to Leonard. Picked by Covington. From deep three-point range. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, what a powerful finish. You can feel the impact.
Oh, he's going to be bragging about that one later, and for good reason, too, man.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Ayton's got 5 points.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. For 3, Covington. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. To the inside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
This guy is a fighter. Kawhi Leonard using his length to do damage on the glass.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Leonard on the wing. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Pass to Durant. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yes, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Booker. And here's Ayton. Ayton with a screen. Here's Okogie. And that one is hammered home.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
For three, George. Inside to win the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. And it's Morris in for Covington. Both good from the line that time.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
The Clippers trail. Leonard for three. Morris finds Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. An open look for Booker. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
The offensive rebound. Here's George. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Right side, Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Leonard, good. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Morris passes to Leonard. 6 to shoot.
Foul Clippers. Kawhi Leonard. First personal foul.
The Suns' shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Pass to Highland from deep. Durant pulls it in. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The kick out to Paul. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
On the wing, Durant, defended by Gordon. Nice shot by Okogie.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
The kick to Durant. Back to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Okogie. Back to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Durant with the big finish.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Count that bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Against the South, Josh Octopi. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:07 left to play in the first half of basketball. Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 19.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to Highland. Back to Plumlee. Clock at 6. Gordon can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Leonard for 3.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Suns on top, up 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Sends it home from three-point land.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Highland, looking for his first basket still in this one. Gordon outside. Morris outside. Leonard for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. but he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And he can't hit the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Paul passes to Durant. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Gordon against Booker. Here's Highland, and Ayton pulls it down. Durant inside. He's working on Morris. All alone on the break. Highland misses. Well, Phoenix is shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Gordon's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Durant. Gordon against Booker. Puts up a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Back to Okogie. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Pulls up. Gordon finds Leonard from deep. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Paul. And the Suns pushing it up now. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Morris left side. Pass to Highland. Back to Leonard. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Brad, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Gordon, the pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Covington comes in for Morris. George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
For 3, Covington. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Okogie. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Okogie's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Covington. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Zubac with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Covington. And the shot falls short that time. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Back to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing. from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
The defense going at Kevin Durant, so he gets physical right back, ensuring he draws a foul while shooting.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Pass to Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And Covington, here we go. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
For 3, Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half. Leonard finds Covington. George against Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
The 3 from Ayton. They get it again. Pass to Durant. From deep 3-point range. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like. And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpoint with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
And the jam by Covington.
Yeah, showcasing his length right there. Now, love watching Covington leap up to finish off alley-oops.
Durant with a screen on Covington. Back to Okogie. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Covington. And there's the drive. And the jam by Covington.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
From the wing. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ayton with it. Guarded now by George. Outside for Booker. For 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Zubac outside. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc to the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Oh, there's the alley. Okogie on the wing. Leonard defending. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Out to Leonard. Back to Covington. The three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And what a huge performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Booker. Ayton passes to Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. Finished off the break.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Inside. For 3, George. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. For 3, Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. The 3 is up. That doesn't go either for George. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Down low. And stolen by Covington. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
on the task ahead. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And the Timberwolves with possession. For 3, Edwards. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. For the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Conley against Westbrook. The pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And it's Westbrook missing. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Edwards finds Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the left wing. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. And Towns throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
He was all alone on that one.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
1:16 left to play in the first. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns for 3. He gets hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And they have owned the paint so far and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And here's George for three. Westbrook passes to George. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Now Conley. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Conley, and Covington sends it back. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Well, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's George. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 10. Conley the pass to Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 6 points.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Plumlee, no luck. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Right side, Conley. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's George with the drive, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Gobert. Outside, Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Reid. And the 3 off target. Stolen by Reid. Pass to Rivers. There's the pick. Back to Reid. The 3. To the inside. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And that's good for 2. Towns has got 12.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Got a piece of it. The Clippers again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Noel, defended by George. Rivers can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 16. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
The three from George. Rebound, Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Prince wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
George with the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Anderson outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rivers finds Anderson. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Leonard on the wing. And it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Plumlee. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Robert Covington. Back to Leonard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. Hinash, thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
39.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Edwards finds Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Inside, Towns with the steal. Right side, Conley. Goes back up. Towns kicks to McDaniel. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Back to George. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Leonard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Highland passes to Morris. To halt the run. Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. Outside Leonard. A 3-ball. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Shot clock at 5. feeds it to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 10.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Mike Conley, first personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Paul George.
The first one falls.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Goes back up. And no good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
The Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Leonard finds Zubats.
Foul to the Timberwolves.
You know, you appreciate Zubats' focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubats, one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubats looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
It's Prince on the wing. This one for three. Reid gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's the pass to Anderson. There's the triple. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Right side, Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Rivers kicks to Prince. Pass to Reid. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Noel. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Paul George instincts right there just taking over that position.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Trent's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Rivers gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Covington wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Rivers with it. Leonard picks him up. From deep, Prince. Second shot opportunity. Rivers. Leonard with the steal. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Conley dishes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
A shot by George, wide open. Towns with the steal. The feed to McDaniels. Puts it up from 7. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Shot clock at 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. The 3 from George. Here's Westbrook. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley the pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Towns wide open. Nailed from 3-point land.
3 points.
Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the 3.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the 3rd. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Westbrook against Conley. Up top, Edwards. Driving inside. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
George passes to Covington. Leonard with the ball. Lets it go with a 3. Westbrook, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Batum kicks to George. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Covington into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Covington, just a really good athlete. If he gets up to speed, tough to keep up with.
And both free throws good for Covington. Outside Conley. No good there. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. it's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
The three from KD. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards leading the charge. Fires for 3, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Edwards.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Back to Ayton. He's off on that one, and Minnesota will come the other way. We're about 1 minute into the first.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now here's Gobert.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Here's Octopi, defended by Towns. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the layup falls. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers doors won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
There's McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the layup.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And that one's good, Ayton.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Pass to Octopi. Here's Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Kevin Durant working right there on the interior. This guy, if you allow him to touch the paint, he will put it home.
Outside Edwards. Right wing. Towns down low. Guarded by KD. And it goes down 2 points. Towns has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Octopi misses.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
I just love the determination on that backboard coming out of the gates. Really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here is Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Ayton, the pass to Durant. Ball outside. He takes it in. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Now here's Gobert, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
He's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Gobert drops them both.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's KD, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops from McDaniel. That one misses. Tries again. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Back to Towns, and the Timberwolves call time here. Conley feeling it out. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Booker finds Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. From past the arc. Tips it. And KD is right there. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's Kevin Durant, his height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He not.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Minnesota, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Octopi. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Towns. 8 points for him. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Outside Durant. And we're about a minute into the 2nd quarter of play. Drops in the layup for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now Edwards. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Towns. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
Ayton in the corner. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. Minnesota calls timeout. Paul against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Count that one. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Conley kicks to Towns. Now the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Going inside. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Conley against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns is doubled. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Towns for 3.
And this is something Durant has really improved over the years. A talented defender who can now guard multiple positions.
A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 10. Right side, Conley.
Get there, get there.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Towns, the pass to Conley. From downtown, trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick-and-roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
And the wide-open shot from Paul. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5 points so far. Minnesota calls timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Prince with a screen on Paul. And they pick up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Rivers. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Some solid D from Paul. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Paul looking over the floor. Booker left side. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on. All right, David, thank you.
26. The Timberwolves, 37.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution.
And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Clock is at 3. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Anderson. He gets it in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Conley against Paul. And Anderson kicks to McDaniels. To the paint. It's tipped. And finished off by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Five on the clock. Passes it to Octopi. Let's go. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 17. Here's Reid. And another three for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Anderson's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Paul for three. Reid with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Noel. It's Prince on the wing. Anderson, a screen on KD. And there's the call on Durant. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Rivers. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 20. Here's Ayton. They get it again. Kicks it out to Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
1:04 left in the third. Rivers with it. Chris Paul covering. Prince setting a pick for Rivers. Prince up top. Lots of room. Yep, it counts. 8 points for Taurean Prince.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Minnesota leading by 20. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Third team.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Minnesota, Austin Rivers.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. KD dishes to Ayton. Durant kicks to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. For three, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The pass to Reed. Out left to the wing. A three from Anderson. It's rebounded by Paul. And there's the drive. Octopi for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Minnesota holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gobert the pass to Conley. Gobert with a wide open look. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Towns wide open. The long distance three is buried. Towns has got 23.
A whole lot of everything from Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Offensive rebound, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Ayton dishes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Gobert. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Towns, no luck.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Durant kicks to Booker beyond the arc. Durant the pass to Booker. And here's Payne. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Pass to Gobert. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Out to Conley. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Towns down low, Payne covering, and yes, it's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. To the middle. Fade away. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there when there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers. It can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
And Aiden gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Okogie, and he's going for the lob. Outside for Booker. Nice shot from the wing.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Leonard outside. Morris sets a screen. Leonard with the ball. Durant covering. And the basket by Leonard.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard right side. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got 10 points. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside for Booker. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. George for 3. Here's Leonard. George against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Morris for 3. They get it back, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Back to Okogie. Paul with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Ayton. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Westbrook. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Westbrook's got his second basket on the night.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 shooting.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Morris outside. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Count that one. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. And Ayton! Throw it down!
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Morris. Westbrook outside. Zubats inside. The fadeaway. That one a little long.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Goes up on the wing. Paul can't get it to go. So it's the Clippers now. To the right side. Here's Westbrook. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Westbrook's gotten his third basket of the night.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Here's Zubats. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Durant against Zubats. Pass to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The Suns trailing. And here's Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Zubats. Here's Durant. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Zubats. Booker, the pass to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got his first points of the night.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Booker goes in.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Leonard on the wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Leonard's got 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Booker finds Durant. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Covington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
For the Clippers, Robert Covington, 2 shots.
Good on both.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Leonard. 14 points for him. There's Plumlee with a 3. Okogie pulls down the board. For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And Durant with the big finish.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns. George hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside for Booker. Here's Okogie. No good from outside. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Highland. Out to Covington. The three. To the inside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Durant inside, working on Covington, and Durant gets it to go.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
The Suns leading. Durant with it, guarded now by George, and there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. Batum is checked in for Plumlee.
Clippers substitution, Nikola Batum.
Pass to Durant. Ayton with a screen. Shot from the wing. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Covington no good. The Suns have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Ayton no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard for 3. They get it back. Outside Covington. Back to Batum. Count the basket.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. Stay with us, folks.
34. The Clippers, 34.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the point. The Clippers trail. Leonard passes to Batum. And Ayton pulls it down.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Booker finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Durant gets it to go.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Pass to Okogie. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Booker for 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 11 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's George. Pass to Batum. To the paint. The steal! Booker against George. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Got a piece of it. Paul passes to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Covington with a block. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Highland. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
For 3, Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Batum with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Okogie on the wing. Leonard defending. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Highland. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Back to Batum. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead. Now here's Covington. Off target from outside. To the middle. George with a steal. There's the 3. And there's Leonard on the assist from Covington. Leonard's got 22.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, Covington with a block. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
It's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
The Clippers in the lead. The 3-ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Paul. And he converts the layup.
Showing some muscle on the interior. You can see why they go to him at this stage of the game.
Pass to Batum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles? So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
And though he let one get away, he pushed this to a 2-possession lead.
And here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton, and stolen by Covington. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Leonard gets the bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
From deep. Octopi pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Octopi into the lane.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Batum with a screen on Paul. Highland. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. George finds Covington. Here's Highland. Paul with a steal. And stolen by Covington. Pass to Batum. Now Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 8 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns. Back to Covington. Pass to Leonard. The offensive rebound. Here's Highland. That three's off the mark. Phoenix has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
For big, Ayton is pretty solid from the line. He could have this in the bag.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Batum gets the 3 ball to go. Batum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Durant. Pass to Octopi. Throws it up high. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Leonard passes to George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 2.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Here's Batum. Money!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
And Phoenix has possession. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. A shot to stop the run. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
from deep three-point range. Oh, he buries it from outside.
You do not want to let this guy get going. He can take days to cool off.
Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. From deep. Off on that one. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For